guys? This is Blacklist to the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Naruto chapter 676. Alright, and a lot of things to say about this chapter, most of which about one person, but I'll get to that when I get to it, which will be very soon. But first, just to start off, the person who comes in from the other dimension wasn't Obito, it was Madara with Obito, though technically Black Setsu was controlling him. Black Setsu was the one who actually used Kamui, as we can see, because Madara has both Rinnegan now. And they say Obito is no more, but what does that really mean? Especially in shonen manga, where people always don't die. So, I don't know, for a character like Obito, who's been incredibly relevant lately, it just seems weird for him to die off screen. So it's just weird. I'm not sure if I trust it 100% yet. If he's dead, then I don't care. But if he's not dead, then I wouldn't be surprised. Right? So there's that. But after this scene, everyone's kind of just staring at each other, waiting for someone to make the first move. Here we go. Sakura activates the Byakugo seal, right? Spreads across and everything, and she tries to act as a distraction. Okay. She runs in Madara and says, she tells the others, all right, I'll distract him. You guys go ahead. And she jumps up and she gets stabbed. Okay. Now, listen, you guys, there are going to be a lot of people saying Sakura's useless because of this. That's very, very tiresome. It's very tiresome hearing people constantly say Sakura's useless and display this irrational hatred for her because it's stupid. Okay? She was not useless in this chapter. Alright? People always complain when Sakura doesn't do anything and they say, oh man, Sakura's so useless. But then when she actually does do something, they still complain about it. It makes no sense. None. All right, and then in a couple months they'll forget about the fact that she actually did something and act like she really hasn't done anything since freaking Sasori. That's not true. She has. All right, it's so annoying. All right, and then they'll say, oh well, even if you say that, she still failed here. No, no, she didn't. Sure, she was stabbed by Madara, but that was the point. That was the point. She activated the seal for a reason, so that she could get hurt and not actually be hurt. Alright? That was the entire purpose. To keep Madara busy. And notice how while she was up there, she was blocking Madara's eyesight. Alright? He doesn't have the Byakugan, so he couldn't see beyond her. So Sasuke and Naruto come up from behind her, and Sasuke goes to attack him. Alright? Which is exactly how the plan was supposed to go. Naruto was a little bit slow because he didn't catch on right away, and I guess he forgot about the seal and that she would be okay anyway. But he kind of messed up the plan there. But so he was a little slow in the end. But that's what the plan was supposed to be. And yes, Madara did use a limbo. He created four shadows, so the plan didn't work. All of them got pushed back. But Sakura had no way of knowing that. She doesn't know what limbo is. She doesn't have these special OP eyes like Sasuke or some crazy ability to sense the shadows like Naruto has. She's normal. People don't realize that. She stands next to Naruto and Sasuke, so people act like she's supposed to live up to them and be equal to them. No, she's not. She is normal. She's normal. She wasn't born in a special clan. She wasn't sealed. She didn't have a demon sealed inside of her whose power she could harness. She wasn't given these OP eyes and literally given everything. Okay, she's normal. All right, people like King of Lightning like talk about how awesome Ino is and how she's much better than Sakura. Where's Ino right now? Exactly. Exactly. All right. No one knows. No one knows where she is because she's useless. She's one of the most useless female characters in the series. The only character who's more useless than Ino is Moegi, who is that girl that's in Konohamaru's team. Literally the only one, literally the only female character in Naruto more useless than Ino. Okay. Sakura. She's not useless, okay? She's not useless. This, if anything, this wasn't her fault. It was Sasuke's fault because he's the one who failed to see them. Right? Sasuke's the one who can see Limbo so well. He had his eyes open. He had it open, but he still didn't see them. So if you're going to blame somebody, it should be Sasuke or Naruto. Okay? Just like I don't think anybody's to blame because they're going up against freaking Madara, Uchiha, Jinchuriki, or the Ten Tails, 2 Rinnegan. I don't think anyone's to blame for having a strategy beaten. Like it doesn't make sense. All right. So, but if you have to blame someone, it should be Sasuke or Naruto, not Sakura. All right. There's no possible way to put the blame on her for that. She's perfectly innocent there. All right. Now, I know people are gonna make a big deal about what happened after that, right? Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, they're pushed back, and Sakura ends up thinking something about Sasuke and looking at him. Okay, let me just say this. Sakura doesn't like Sasuke anymore like that, okay? She doesn't have romantic feelings for him anymore. Okay, this is ridiculous. Alright? She cares about Sasuke as a member of Team 7, but not as a love interest. She cares about Naruto much more than him, alright? Alright, and this is proven back when Sakura saved Naruto, not too long ago, actually. Right, she was saving him, and she was saying things like, Naruto, I'm going to save you. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you live. No matter what happens to me, no matter what cost I have to pay, I will make sure that you live so that I can help make your dream a reality. Right? She was saying stuff like that. So she obviously cares more about Naruto than Sasuke, since Sasuke was dying at the same time. Right? I don't remember if she knew about Sasuke and his position at the time, but it doesn't matter because she still said those things to Naruto. Right, so she obviously cares about him more than Sasuke. She wouldn't say something like that to him. That's for sure. All right. So to me, it's clear. I don't know what. Again, it's an irrational hatred people have for Sakura. At some point, I'm going to make a Sakura doesn't suck video. At some point, I'm going to do it because there's a lot that needs to be said. Just calling people out on their crap, right? There's a lot that needs to be said, but I'm focusing too much on Sakura, so I guess I'll go back to Madara. uh, Madara, he ends up using planetary devastation. All right, and unlike Nagato, he didn't just create one. Right, he created multiple. All right, multiple ones, and they're huge. They're huge. Naruto himself says they were bigger than the one Nagato made, and you can't really tell because of the way it was drawn, but they are huge. Well, you can kind of tell if you pay attention because you can see like it's obviously zoomed out, but when you look, you can actually see the curve of the Earth. All right, you can see like these really freaking small mountains and crap, like, and then the things he created with planetary devastation are much bigger than the mountains. Like these things are freaking huge, right? They're freaking huge, all right? And in order to destroy them, Sasuke ends up activating Susanoo, flying Susanoo. Okay, like I think it had Tengu nose too, so it's probably perfect Susanoo as well. And Naruto, he created Tailed Beast Bomb, Rasen Shuriken. All right, that's freaking OP, man. That's freaking OP. I said Sage Art Rasen Shuriken before, and that would be OP. But this dude's creating, he's going above that. He's saying, nah, Tail Beast Bomb Rasen Shuriken, man. Yo, he needs to do planetary Tailed Beast Bomb Rasen Shuriken. That'll be the day. Oh man. That should be like the finishing move. That should be the finishing move. The thing that finally takes out Madara. That should be it. Planetary Tailed Beast Bomb Rasen Shuriken with freaking like all the Tailed Beast chakra in it or something like that. Like, oh man. And people were messing with Sakura because she wasn't doing anything to destroy them. No freaking duh. Like I said, she's normal. Girl is normal. Calm down. Give her a break. She's normal. And Sakura never said she was as strong as Naruto and Sasuke. She just said she could stand next to them and actually support them. All right. She never actually. She's like the smartest of the three of them. So you know she doesn't actually think that her destructive power is greater than a guy who can shoot freaking black flames out of his eyes, and a guy who has a tailed beast sealed inside him with full control. Right? Like. This is simple stuff, but like I said, irrational hatred. But whatever. Sooner or later, I'll make a video about it. But whatever. While they're dealing with the planetary devastation and all that, Madara ends up revealing his new eye. All right, so we did end up getting that eye. All right, and once it opens, he places it on the moon and activates infinite Tsukuyomi. So things are starting to move. Things are getting things things, things are starting to move, man. I'm just gonna assume that everybody's gonna be put in this Genjutsu except for Sasuke because I think what happened before, like I'm pretty sure it's happened before where he stated that Genjutsu doesn't work on someone with the Sharingan because they can see through it. And now that he has the Sharingan in his left eye, trying to make it so that it looks right because the camera's mirrored. So yeah, left eye. Um, so I'm sure he won't be affected by it. Naruto's a Jinchuriki, and and this was proven when Killer B fought Sasuke. He said that Jinchuriki can't be affected by Genjutsu because the tail beast inside of them can just disturb their chakra, and that'll snap them out of it. So he won't be affected either, I'll assume. Especially since he has all the tail beasts inside of him. Not completely, but you know what I mean. Sakura's always been good with Genjutsu. Well, I shouldn't say that because when that Bell mission, she got destroyed by Kakashi's Genjutsu. But well, after that though, Chunin exam, she was pretty good with it. She was like snapping out of it. She was freeing other people with it from Genjutsu. So I don't know. Maybe she'll do something. Maybe Katsuyu will show up at some point. I don't know. It'd be pretty lame if Sakura was taken out like this quickly right after saying like all the teamwork stuff. That'd be stupid. So I'll just assume it's not going to happen that way, and those three will still be up. But yeah, as for this chapter, I will give this a 9 out of 10. Mostly because of the ending. Had it not been for the ending and how Madara actually did end up activating Infinite Tsukuyomi, I would have given it an 8.5. But that ending is just like, whoa. Like it really hammers on the fact that like, yeah, the series that we've been following for a decade is ending soon. So that really hammered home that fact. So it's big story development, plot development, or progression, I mean. So yeah, I'll give this chapter 9 out of 10, and that is that. Plus, there was good action and stuff in there too. So yeah, but yeah, that's that, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Everybody knows